All right, today we're gonna do the prep work on our Boston butts to put on the big green egg. So it's very simple. As you can see, I've got 3 Boston butts here. You'll see pork shoulder Boston butts. This one right here weighs almost 4 pounds. And make sure for the best flavor, you get the ones that are bone in, not boneless. So what we'll do first is I'll take them out of the bag and we're gonna coat them in yellow mustard. Once we have the yellow mustard done, we might do some of this southern flavor, just whatever you like best. That's what we'll use as our seasoning that we're gonna put on outside of the Boston butts. All right, I've got all the mustard on all the Boston butts, and now what I'll do is I'm gonna put my seasoning, just dry rub on the outside of each one of these. I do like to use Char grill. It is an excellent product that's sold at Fresh Market. You'll probably be able to find it on Amazon as well. We're gonna try this one that is made in Alabama. It is a charbroil seasoning called Southern Flavor, and you'll see I will sprinkle this on with a healthy amount. There's no right or wrong way to get it on here, but all we're doing is just putting a dry rub, and we will rub it in to make sure it gets all down into the crevices and all that. You're not gonna over season it. You just wanna put a nice coat of the dry rub on the outside of the butt. Okay. What we've done now is we've put a couple of different flavors of dry rub on the first one here, more of a southern oaky flavor. Then this one right here is the southern flavor, and then on the last one here we're going to use the char crust. And again, just make sure you have it coated. The mustard that's on there is going to make sure it sticks really well. And what we're doing is we're wanting this to get onto the Boston butt, and then we're going to bring these up to room temperature before we put them on our grill. Okay. We'll see you in just a few minutes. All right, now we're about ready to get our big green egg ready for the 3 Boston butts. And what we do is I fill the egg up with a lot of charcoal. I get it started, and you'll notice I put my indirect heat plate on because I don't want direct heat coming into the onto the meat. And then we have a drip pan. You'll see the drip pan. I fill it about halfway with water, and then any fruit you have like limes, lemons, onions, apples, oranges, squeeze it in there. All the acidity just covers those Boston butts for an awesome flavor, but the water keeps a lot of moisture into the Boston butt. All right, now we're ready to put our Boston butts onto the egg. I'll put my grate on the top here, and we'll go ahead and put those on right now. So I try to keep them as tight as I can onto the grate. And remember, this is 3 Boston butts. And you'll see now I've got all 3 of them on there, sitting right above the drip pan. And we're ready to get the big green egg to 230 degrees. All right, we're ready to go. I've taken the time to get the big green egg ready, to get it to 220, 230 degrees, somewhere around in there. It took about 30 minutes or so since the last time I saw y'all. I've changed clothes, and we're getting ready to go eat dinner, but this is going to be our dinner tomorrow night. So you'll see, if you'll come up close, I've got it sitting on about 210, maybe 215 degrees. We will regulate it to about 220, 230, and leave it there for 12 hours on a slow smoke. Will not open the dome, and just let it cook. And tomorrow morning, after 12 hours, right now it's 7:07, tomorrow morning at 7, you'll see how beautiful these Boston butts have turned out. All right, here we are. It is now 11:30, which that means we've had these Boston butts on the big green egg for 16 hours now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take them out of the drippings, you'll see here, we'll take them out of the drippings and we're gonna put them in foil. Then once we wrap them in foil, we're gonna put them in a cooler so that they will stay warm until we serve dinner tonight about 6 o'clock. So pretty much they're done cooking. So I'm gonna grab one. See how great it looks right here. Put it here in the foil and we will wrap it completely. And once we have it all wrapped and tight, what I like to do to keep them warm until we serve them is put them in the cooler here and keep them nice and warm until we serve tonight. So I'll see you again tonight, right before we serve dinner. Everything looks great. Okay, we're ready to go. We're getting ready to serve our guests. I've got the 3 Boston butts. I've had them here in the cooler for the last 5 hours or so, covered in a cooler, covered with a towel to keep them very, very warm. So I'm gonna pull these out and we're gonna start. Look how pretty that is. Start taking it apart. You'll see just how that bone just slides out of there with no problem whatsoever. Just absolutely gorgeous. Look at the meat, just how pretty and pink it is right there. The char on the outside, and you see all I'm doing is just taking it and just pulling it apart, and that's why they call it pulled pork. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's been very easy. Thank you so much for watching.